with the presentation. Okay, welcome everyone. The Entrepreneurial Caribbean, navigating the future of work. Wow, that is going to be complex. The future of work is very difficult, especially for someone who is 70 like me. Let's carry on with the video.
An estimate by the IMF states that AI can raise the world economic growth up to 0.8% or contribute approximately 15.7 trillion US dollar by 2030 to the global economy. On the flip side, over 30 million jobs may need to be reconsidered over the next 5 years. Across the sessions, you will hear from technologists pushing the boundaries of what it is possible, entrepreneurs and educators rethinking the future of work, and faith leaders reminding us that progress must be grounded in compassion, justice, and dignity. These conversations go beyond tools and systems that ask bigger questions. How do we ensure technology serves humanity? How do we design economies that are fair, inclusive, and ready for the future? And how can values guide innovation towards a more just and sustainable world? This is a space to share insights, challenge assumptions, and collaborate on solutions of change. Welcome to these sessions present by Catalyst Now.
Thank you. That was Victor Manriquez, a Venezuelan fellow. Join Catalyst Now. Catalyst Now is a dynamic global movement of social innovators, transforming systems and driving sustainable change to advance the UN Sustainable Development Goals. So if you are not a member of Catalyst, we invite you to become a member. This is an amazing movement that is growing a lot. Here in the chat, you will have information on how to fill up the application. That application will be studied by our team, but if you put the reference of people from the Caribbean chapter or Paula or me, we will help you to have the approval very soon. Shall we go to the next one? Okay, we thank to all our partners here. Those are the people that are helping us to do this presentation and this amazing Catalyst Change Week. Okay, Sheldon, so it's up to you. Carry on with the presentation. We will be recording the session, okay?
Well, maybe I can start. Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon or evening, depending where you're joining us from the different parts of the world. Again, welcome to the Entrepreneurial Caribbean, Navigating Future of Work. My name is Christina Baptiste, and I will be your moderator for this session. As you heard from the video, excuse me, and as well as Solomon, across the Caribbean, work is changing fast from gig roles, digital nomads, green and creative jobs. So today we'll spotlight Caribbean entrepreneurs who are adapting to these changes, building resilient businesses, and creating opportunity. We'll hear how they are building resilient, future-ready businesses and what support unlocks the next stage. And what to expect from, our time. Our session is for the next 60 minutes, and we'll start with two ecosystem leaders. We'll move to two breakout rooms, Spanish and English, and hear from entrepreneurs. They'll have presentations for us. And then we'll come back here in this room and end with a Q&A and reflection. So without further ado, let's meet our host organization. organizations, excuse me. We're joined by two partner building entrepreneur capacity across the region, Waco Caribe, and Youth Business Trinidad and Tobago. First, we'll meet Angelica Vasquez, excuse me, of Waco Caribe. Angelica is a social innovation leader with deep experience across the Caribbean, Dominican Republic, and Latin America. She mentors founders, structures impact vehicles, and advances businesses as a force for good. She is a recognized member of the Global Ashoka community and a B Movement multiplier. Angelica, welcome. Please tell us more about your mission, success, and entrepreneurs you're featuring today.
Thank you, Christina, for your presentation, and thank you, everybody for coming here. Well, Hueco Caribe is an organization, it's a social enterprise based on Dominican Republic. We work and we dedicate to connect social entrepreneurs here at Dominican Republic through mentoring, training, and cross-sector collaboration in promote sustainable solutions to press social and environmental challenge. Our mission here at Dominican Republic is to promote the entrepreneurial social innovation and sustainable development through education, cooperation, and culture exchange. Our vision is a society where the cohesion generates social and environmental justice. Our value, integrity, inclusion, innovation, and sustainability, community participation. We always work with everybody. We always work with government. We always work with community. We always work with civil society. And we always work with people around the world. Always work with vulnerable people around our country. We start to work in, I think, small Modestos around here. We start to work through 2017, work with some people that start to work something that call here social entrepreneurs, and we here have some key achievement that here at 2025 we have this achievement. Is here we have just 50 training mentors. We have six innovation even in hackathons. We have 10 institutional people that work with us. We work with private institution with corporate enterprise like CEMEX. We were working with them through 3 years, working with the people around the place where they were working. The main service that we have around the project that we work, we design project, and we work so much with education. We work with trainings. We always work with course, talking, and workshop, always talking about social innovation and social entrepreneurship for diverse audiences. We work always with university. I forgot to talk. And we work with technical assistance to support company and states and with a program that they need to be around the community and to be around a vulnerable community. We have several programs. We have a program that calls innovation, women innovación, and that it's like a program that we want to introduce women to the world of STEM, empowering vulnerable women through technology and science. We have a podcast this recent we were working that's called the Papel a la Acción. And through this podcast, we are trying to introduce the social initiative, the NGO, and everybody in social enterprises to introduce to the impact business award. We have a symposium, social enterprise symposiums that it will be celebrating around this time. And we are working with a somos register that called Registro Nacional de Emprendedores Sociales that could be a mapping that we are doing in our country to help the social entrepreneur here to connect to all of the solution, all of the weight of all of the convocatory, all of the services that the social entrepreneurs have available to connect to the impact world and around the world. So here at the Dominican Republic, we will be connecting and presenting 3 projects from Dominican Republic: Ecotrofeos, Tributaina, and Nature Power Foundation. We consider that these 3 projects are Dominican representing important and very beautiful and important and powerful projects. So through these times, since 2017, we were starting to work here at Dominican Republic, like Hueco Caribe, to start talking about social entrepreneur. We do very hard work to start to create a space to the social entrepreneur here at Dominican Republic through all of the programs that we create, through all of the programs and the mentoring spaces of conversation to the government, to the NGOs, or the international organizations. So I'm so happy to be in this space and sharing in another language that I don't speak so good. It's the first time that I'm describing my organization in another language. So I'm so happy to be here trying to describe my whole work through this so much time, and I'm so happy to share these 3 powerful organizations, and I'm so proud of these 3 powerful organizations and all of the Dominican that works around my country for the social entrepreneurs and the social innovation. So I'm so happy to be on Catalans, and I'm so happy to be Caribbean.
Thank you so much, Angelica. And we're happy that you're able to express that for us non-Spanish speakers. That's great. So next joining us, we have Shedrin Collins. He is the CEO of Youth Business Trinidad and Tobago. He supports young entrepreneurs in building businesses that are solving problems such as waste, climate challenges, and community needs. He is also helping drive collaboration across the Caribbean. Cedric, welcome.
All right, great. Thanks, Christina. Well, I can't say I can do the reverse in Spanish. Let's let you all know up front. So thanks. And I'm just going to share on some slides so I can make sure that I kind of stick to content. As you know, sometimes when we speak about our organizations and the things that we're involved in, we tend to get a bit passionate about it. So I'm from Youth Business Trinidad and Tobago. I'm the CEO. I think the important words on the screen right now is building a sustainable future through entrepreneurship. And let's keep that in mind as we go through our presentation. So 3 things to know about Youth Business Try and Tobago. We're a long-standing nonprofit organization. We are actually celebrating our 25th year, so yay, 25th year in operations. But what we think is our niche and what we do correct and what we do as our value proposition is building global connections. So we're part of 4 more important affiliations. Youth Business International, so we're globally as part of that. More regional here, we're part of Youth Business Caribbean, and we're also part of the Global Entrepreneurship Network, where we're celebrating Global Entrepreneurship Week in November as well. And most importantly, and related today, we're part of the Catalyst Now network in terms of connecting persons within that space of social and environmental type businesses. And we usually illustrate our support to entrepreneurs as a 3-pronged approach. So training, mentorship, and access to funding. So all our programs are really geared towards those aspects. From a program standpoint, we focus on awareness, from idea to building a strong foundation, acceleration, and then going into the ecosystem development. So whether we're in schools, from the awareness standpoint, getting them to think about entrepreneurship, or working on our core programs like our Jumpstart program, our advisory support program, our incubators, and then foundational workshops and entrepreneurs and toolkits that we can decide to design and provide for our entrepreneurs as well. Helps to kind of help you set up an idea, but also more importantly, build a strong foundation. And then we also work from an acceleration standpoint. How do we offer coaching, masterclasses, and getting entrepreneurs investor ready? So, I mean, I know we're also going to replay this call, so that's in gray right now, simply because we're also looking for funders to support that accelerator type initiatives. And then from a ecosystem development, working towards connecting all the ecosystem players within Trinidad and Tobago to help develop and push entrepreneurship. In the space of SDG, we actually work in 3 areas. So SDG, decent work, 9 in terms of industry innovation and infrastructure, and 4 in terms of quality education. And what we intend to do around quality education is how do we provide entrepreneurial education for those who can't reach it. So that's where our, whether the online platforms or whether working in the rural communities, or rather creating resources and tools that persons can use and do on their own time. So a bit of our impact. So serving our entrepreneurs supported in 2003 and 2004, we realized that 71% of them are still in business or started their business. Well, only 3% of them closed, which is I think is a good statistics, especially when we're dealing with a lot of startups. And then for every business supported, they usually go on to create 2 other jobs. So hence the decent work and the creation of those jobs. The annual income figure there is in Trinidad and Tobago dollars. And when we talk about SDG, we actually support 44% of our total entrepreneurs who indicate that their primary purpose is around social and environmental type businesses. But we also encourage entrepreneurs, if it's not your primary focus, how could you embed it as initiatives and contribute to SDG, which is an additional 26% of persons. So overall, we have about, 70% of our portfolio working in the space of SDG. Right? And we like to say entrepreneurship plus is our core support. So how do we use entrepreneurship to build a sustainable future? So yes, we're working in the space of entrepreneurship, but it's just a means that how do we create a future that we all can live in and right? And quickly go through a couple of our programs. We had News Management Accelerators, Sustainability Toolkits. We also embed sustainability in our core programs as well as core programming. And that we're doing within Youth Business Caribbean. This is from Dominica, St. Lucia, and Barbados, who are working together to accelerate their work in social enterprise incubators. And I think the key messages there is that from responses, some testimonials from the entrepreneurs, someone to help find a solution. And I think that's the main goal. How do we help entrepreneurs find a solution to problems? At the same time, turn their ideas to actually generating money so that they actually can be sustainable but also use those businesses to create changes in their community. And as a three-pronged approach from that level. So today, we'll be highlighting two of our entrepreneurs, Graphic Designs, Interior Design, Style, Limited, and that's Alicia, as well as Jerome with Jacobs Waste and Environmental Services. And you'll hear a bit about them and their businesses as we dive into that element. So that's it from me. I'll pass it back to Christina to tell you about the next steps.
Thank you so much, Shedrin. You also have a philosophy that I like a lot. Entrepreneurship should make life better and not just make money. And so I saw that. I thought that was an interesting philosophy. All right, so I think this is the time where we'll move to breakout rooms for the entrepreneur presentations. We'll do that for the next 25 minutes. Each organization will host one room. So Hueco Caribe will be in one room, and Youth Business Trinidad and Tobago will be in an English room. Entrepreneurs will share their businesses, growth journey, and the support they need in today's changing world of work. So let's open up those breakout rooms, and I will see you all on the other side of that.
So the breakout rooms are on manual. So you can feel free to go into the respective rooms. There's one in English and one in Spanish. So please feel free to click on the rooms. You should see the button pop up. Everybody's seeing something on your screen, right? Correct? And if anybody's having any challenges, I can help sort you out which room that you want to go in as.
Hi, Shedron. What we usually do is if people are facing challenges, we ask them to put them in the chat, and then the team can support assigning you to the room if you're not able to select as Shedron said. So feel free to put that in the chat in case you need any help.
I'm diving into the English room, right? And seeing people moving, so great.
If you can put in the chat if you prefer to join the English or the Spanish. Si nos ponen en el chat si prefieren la sala en español o en inglés, los pasamos. Giselle, would you like to join the English or the Spanish one?
Spanish one, pero no, ¿dónde debo darle? Porque no tengo.
Bueno, la ponemos. Ahí va.
Yo os iba a decir que Bexaida, Modesto y Giselle van a la sala de español.
Modesto también lo voy a poner.
Entonces me quedo aquí para esperar cuántos van a la sala de español.
Yo entré y solo había una persona.
Ahora tenemos 2. Y Giselle se va a sumar también.
Déjame ver, Bexaida, un segundo. Hola. ¿Tuviste algún problema? No, espera, porque están todavía enviando. Dame un momento, porque justo estoy en eso. Sí, claro, dame un momento. Entonces, faltan personas o ya nos podemos ir todos, ¿no?
Sí, se pueden ir, creo. iPhone, if you would like to join any kind of rooms, not sure about your name, sorry. And Bernice, also, if you want to join a room, let us know, we can assign you to it. And maybe Valeria, I would suggest we stop the recording just not to have the 25 minutes gap. I don't know if Manuela or Valeria, you guys are recording.
You're also in this social impact space. I don't know if you had any questions or any highlights that you would want to add to the conversation.
Well, the question I would have is a continuation of what you were just speaking about with Jerome. So it's the how to change the mindsets around recycling. What do you think with Jerome, or Jerome can answer this as well, or any of the entrepreneurs you work with, Shedrin, is what is the type of support beyond capital that would accelerate some of these ventures within the next 12 months? Because again, like we were just discussing, that mindset needs to shift. So is there anything that would be super helpful?
I'll leave that for the entrepreneurs in the space. And then I'll probably give a few comments. I know we have other entrepreneurs here outside of Alicia and Jerome, so if anybody wants to chime in, feel free.
Can you just repeat the question? It broke up a bit for me.
So the question is what kind of support outside of capital that would help propel your business forward? And I'm asking this because of the last things we were just talking about, which is changing the mindset around recycling, right? So is there any type of support that your business can use beyond capital?
I mean, governmental support is always key, because I don't think there's enough being done on a government scale to encourage or direct people towards recycling plastic waste. So that's why here in Trinidad and Tobago, most people actually have the mindset and culture of just dumping it and just throwing it away. So if you have that support at a higher level, that would be the main thing to propel, for me, the business.
And when you say government support, could you just articulate a bit more in terms of an example by example?
So, for example, I think it is the government's responsibility to form some kind of incentive for the public. One, and that, of course, would engage people in actually recycling their plastic waste. Two, they can put persons onto entrepreneurs like myself or entities like myself. They have the capacity of marketing on a wide scale. So if they give the word and the space for entrepreneurs like myself to market our businesses, that can also help us propel, because marketing, all these things have a cost. And if that cost can be factored in by the government, that would be great as well.
Anybody else wants to chime in on the conversation?
If I can chime in here, Shedron, AI has done wonders for me with marketing. I don't hire anybody in marketing anymore. AI is working and giving me a lot of bang for the buck. Learn AI, liberate yourself.
But could you give an example how you utilize it to incentivize persons within this space?
Well, I don't use AI to incentivize. What I do, I have a massive program across the Caribbean where I have a transformational coach with me, and we seed that concept of shifting mindset that has been working with us for the last 4 years. We have a second member on that team now, and I am in this secondary school system as well. So I'm starting with the schools and I'm moving out. I have several entrepreneurial groups with me. I mirror YBTT, and we are getting the job done. Intentional.
Nice. Anybody else wants to share in terms of, I think this is a major problem that we deal with. It's hard to get persons to see it as a need as opposed to something that they've seen other persons do. And I say, how do you change that mindset? It's a strong incentive, especially in today's world, that is needed. So I know we spoke a lot about businesses who are traditionally and primarily focused on social and environmental, addressing social and environmental challenges. But we have to recognize we have other entrepreneurs who that may not be their primary function or their primary purpose. But how do we get them to start incorporating more initiatives, programs built into their business or even part of their systems that have some type of social impact, that has an environmental impact as part of their business, a positive impact, I should say. Alicia, Jerome? We're looking at persons who don't have a social or environmental primary business, but how do we get them to start thinking about their impact or addressing their impact?
You said run?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Jerome. Okay.
Thank you.
Jerome?
There's a little...
We're hearing
Hello?
you.
Could you repeat the question, please? There's a little lag.
Oh, what I'm saying is that we have entrepreneurs
No, I'm asking.
we have entrepreneurs who don't have a primary focus on social businesses. We get them to start thinking about including social and environmental type initiatives within their business as part of it.
I would say even and community as a major part of it. Getting the public to understand the value of responsible waste management. That would help a lot.
Yes. Any other comments to that?
Yeah, Shadron, if Jerome is still there, I would like to connect with Jerome sometime afterwards. I have some proposals I would like to put forward to him.
Okay. I'll send my contact.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Or Jerome, if you want, I could always connect you online as well.
Appreciate that, Chadron.
Christian, I don't know if the other room finished. Let me just dive into see if they're finished.
Say that one more time.
So I don't know if the other room is finished as yet, so let me just dive in to check them out.
Okay.
Entra.
Like we will all be in the same room in about 45 seconds.
Perfect. Everybody should be coming back right now.
So I think that's everyone. Christina, if you want to close.
Sure. But quick question, are we just closing? Do we want to do a quick reflection?
I know well, we're 10 past.
We are. Okay, no worries. Well, then, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for Hueco Caribe. Thank you for Youth Business Trinidad and Tobago, and to all of our entrepreneurs. I think today showed how Caribbean founders are designing the future of work, which is through purpose, planet, and with people at the center. So I would say please stay connected with our speakers, share the session with your networks, and keep supporting this ecosystem. Again, thank you. I'm Christina, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Take care. And if you haven't as yet, be sure to check out other events for catalyzing change.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you very much. Goodbye. I'll contact you separately, Angélica.
Susana, tú me escribes entonces.
Sí, ya mismo. Te llamo de esto.
Perfecto.
Goodbye. Gracias, Valeria. Thank you, everybody.